Let's revise verbs, tenses. Verbs am is are, was were. Or read this passage about a poor shoemaker and his wife that magically had all their troubles solved with the help of some elves. Some elves. There are many words missing from the passage. Fill in the blanks with words taken from the list given below. Given here, one sentence has been done for you. एक बंदा है shoemaker है, poor shoemaker and his wife. Poor means whenever someone doesn't has money. Someone doesn't have money, that is called a poor person. So he is a poor shoemaker and his wife that magically, with some magic, with the help of the magic, it doesn't happen most of the time, but here this is a story which is a self-made story, so they have created it magically because they are wanting your attention. So ये magically उन्होंने elves की help के साथ उन्होंने एक solve की problem. तो इसमें ये यूज़ करने हैं आपने cut, buy, shoes, chickens, sewing. Sewing किसको कहते हैं? स्टिच करना, सिलाई करना. Bought whenever you buy something. Laughing, rich, were, making, danced. Woke, danced, dash करना. Woke, wake की second form है. Wake, woke, woken. अच्छा फिर क्या है? The shoemaker had become so poor by this time that he had no more money. Shoemaker क्या हो गया? Very poor. By this time that he had no more money left to buy any food for himself, his wife, chickens and horse. उसके पास कौन कौन सी चीज़ें थी? यानी उनके घर में कौन कौन बंदे रहते थे? उसकी वाइफ रहती थी, चिकन्स थे और हॉर्स था. With the last bit of money that he had, he went and bought leather for one pair of shoes. उसने leather buy किया. He dashed up the leather and went to sleep. उसने क्या किया? He dashed up the leather. इसमें क्या आएगा? Bought, woke, danced, making, shoes, were, rich, buy. He cut, laughing, क्या आएगा? He dashed up the leather and went to sleep, planning to sew it into new dash. He left to buy any food too for himself, his wife. अब buy का तो हमने यहाँ पे लिख दिया था, तो यहाँ पे क्या होगा? He cut up the leather and went to sleep, planning to sew it into new shoes. In the morning, when he woke up, क्या हुआ? जब जागा तो क्या हुआ? He was surprised to see a perfectly sewed pair of shoes where he had left the leather. जहाँ पे उसने कट करके लेदर रखा था. He sold the shoes for a much higher price than usual. और किस प्राइस पे सेल किया? Much higher price. वैसे तो वो जनरली थोड़ी कीमत पे बेचता था, लेकिन इस टाइम पे उसने किस प्राइस पे सेल किया? At much higher price than usual. Usual आमतौर पे जिस पे वो करता था. And dash leather for 2 more pairs of shoes. And cut leather for 2 more pairs of shoes. He cut the leather and left it on his table. अच्छा उसने यहाँ पे bought leather for 2 more pair of shoes and he cut the leather and left it on the table in the night. And again dash up to 2 new pair of shoes. And again यहाँ पे क्या आएगा? Dash up to 2 new pair of shoes and found up to 2 pair of shoes. After selling these, he bought leather for 4 pair of shoes, and this went on until he had become dash and all his troubles were solved. He become rich है यहाँ पे? Rich. He become rich. ज़ाहिर है जब ज़्यादा पेयर ऑफ शूज़ उसने बेचे, उसके पास ज़्यादा पैसा आ गया और वो क्या हो गया? पुअर नहीं था बल्कि रिच हो गया. पुअर का कंट्रास्ट क्या होता है? पुअर का जो ऑपोजिट है वो क्या है? रिच. Whenever someone has more money, he is called rich, and someone when he has no money, he is called poor. So he became rich. One day the shoekeeper Shopkeeper and his wife decided to find out who was dash all these shoes were who was dash all these shoes were them. Who was making all these shoes for them? Who was making? They laid out the leather for the shoes like usual. Hide in the corner. उन्होंने कहाँ पे अपने आप को छुपाया? In the corner and waited. Soon two small elves, छोटे छोटे बोने नजर आए. Dash into the room and started dash. Soon two small elves danced into the room and started dash the shoes. अच्छा पहले two small elves dash into the room and started dash the shoes, making the shoes while singing and dancing. यहाँ पे क्या आएगा? Dancing. How surprised the old couple. How surprised the old couple dash the shoes while singing and dancing. How surprised the old couple dash. Story adapted from Grimm's Fairy Tales by the Brothers Grimm. यहाँ पे क्या आएगा और यहाँ पे क्या आएगा, ये आपने खुद नोटिस करना है और मुझे थोड़ा सा मैं आपको टाइम दे रही हूँ. चेकआउट क्या आ सकता है, कौन सी चीज़ है जो रह गई है. Two small elves dash into the room and started making the shoes. Were into the room. Two small elves were into the room and started making the shoes while singing and dancing. How surprised the old couple were. How surprised the old couple were. Okay? यहाँ पे क्या आएगा? स्टोरी क्या है? अडेप्टेड, कहाँ पे अडेप्टेड हुई है? फ्रॉम द